What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Stock Car Pro Series here on the channel on Speed. We are at Lanier National Speedway for a race here in Braselton, Georgia, and we've got a special guest in the field here today, none other than Chris Mack, who is also going to be racing in the MG Cup Series this week at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. But green flag in the air, and Chris Mack decided to try to get a win here at one of his home tracks. Grew up about an hour away from the track here, and oh my goodness, we got trouble already. Todd Bosher around into the outside wall. Caution comes out. More wrecking. Andy Belmont goes around the front of the field. Gets hit. Oh my goodness, look at Ken Weaver barrel rolling down the front stretch. Caution comes out for a wild first lap. We're gonna immediately have to go back and take a look at what just happened here. Ken Weaver on his roof. And let's see what just went down. Oh, Billy Venturini tried to slide up in front of the 97. Chris Mack had a big run, and Venturini tried to slide up in front of him there off the corner. The 97 just ran him right over, sent him down the racetrack. They're 5 wide, heading into turn 3 to 21. Doesn't realize 97 is there. Turns down on him. Completely just chops the nose on that 97. He backs it into the outside wall. And then he's going to keep it going here. But then down on the bottom of the track, everyone's on the apron trying to avoid. Andy Belmont and Kyle Kristoloff, last week's winner from Toledo, make contact. That's going to send the one car around off of turn 4. He slides up, collects A.J. Henriksen, collects Frank Kimmel, and collects Zach Chappell in the 37. Oh, Chad McCumbee got a piece of it as well. Todd Bosher got a little bit more damage in that. And then also another wreck, all happening at once. All of this happening because of the stack up from Todd Bosher's wreck. Norm Benning got sideways, slid down into the 20, sent him into the inside wall. Nowhere for Ed Kennedy to go. Just sends him right onto his roof. And the 20 rolls a couple of times, gets put on his roof, and that's what brings out the red flag here today as they're trying to flip that car back over. A wild opening lap. Man, doesn't get much crazier than that. This should be an angle. Look at this. Talk about calamity. Look at Mike Buckley in the 28 getting some rear end damage on that. Heavy rear end damage, I should say. Yep. That's just how crazy things can get here. So many lanes you can use at this racetrack because it is slightly progressively banked. So you can use the high side if you really want to, but it's not needed because the progressive banking isn't that drastic. But I'd say the preferred line on this racetrack is really the middle or the bottom groove. But the yellow flag is back out. Weaver out of the car. The car being taken off the racetrack now. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back after this. Welcome back to the MG Cup Series. One thing we did not mention on that first lap, Chris Mack, who started 10th, worked his way all the way up to 5th place on that initial start there. Gained 5 spots in 1 lap at this short track here. That just shows you what kind of moves he's making. I don't want to call them desperation moves, but I'd say determination moves, as he wants to win this thing here at his home racetrack. I mean, obviously, that's why he dropped down to the lower division. They're 3 wide already off of turn 2. Down the backstretch, look at Chris Mack down on the bottom of the racetrack, trying to use every inch he can, using a little bit of the apron as he clears Joey Miller off of turn 2. Now look at, the 97 wiggles a little bit. Look at Chad Blunt in the 67. Chris Mack down low, using every inch of this track that he can. Man, that car is fast here today. My gosh. Look at him absolutely driving the wheels off that thing as he sends it into 3 once again. Gonna try to get underneath the 12. Couldn't quite get there that time, but now he does. Mario Gosselin What's Gosselin doing? He's gonna use the middle lane. The 97 trying to use the bottom. You see the run Gosselin gets on the middle. As there's a little bit more banking up there. He can carry a little bit more speed, especially on corner exit. Oh, the 97 got a little loose, slid up the racetrack there. Gosselin had to check up. Gonna drive it in deep. Both drivers side by side here. Chris Mack almost cleared him that time, couldn't quite. Gosselin with a great run through 3 and 4 that time. Slides into turn 1. Chris Mack gonna try to use the middle lane now. Gonna take the middle away from him here as they door bang off turn 2. Now Gosselin into the... Oh man, what a save by Chris Mack as he just drove right down into his right rear. Lucky to not get a tire rub from that or something. But he's gonna try to clear the 12. He does there. Got a great run off the middle lane. Drives away from the 12 machine. Look at Kevin Hamlin out in front. One of the more dominant drivers of last week's race. Before Kyle Krisiloff stole it, he was battling with Ken Weaver for a majority of the race for the lead. They traded it back and forth. Then Krisiloff came in out of nowhere thanks to lap traffic and won that race. Look at the 99, Kevin Hamlin out in front leading this thing. Meanwhile, further back, the mid-pack battles heating up. 64 Josh Allison, the 23 of... Who's in the 23 this week? Jason Jarrett. Side by side for the lead. Look at JJ Yaley in the number 2 machine right in front of them, trying to use the outside or middle line to his advantage. Looking at Aaron Crocker in the 98, having a good run here today. This is going to counter the run she had last week where she was one of the last cars on the racetrack. Now she's battling for a top 10, top 15 position. Oh, almost made contact with Norm Benning in the 84, but they're going to keep it going and keep it straight for now. We're getting some lap traffic already in this race, so we're going to have to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to the MG Cup Series. New leader is the 97, Chris Mack, the hometown hero, out in front, trying to win it from one of his home tracks as he gets down on the apron. He got a little sideways there. He's not slowing down at all, even though he's the leader. Might want to dial it back a little bit so he doesn't wreck himself, but I don't think he knows what dialing it back is, especially considering he just did that. Almost slid up and wiped himself out on the 60 or 79. Whoa, Todd Bosher slides up in front of the 97. Not sure if that was intentional or not. Remember, those two made contact in the first lap. Whoa, a little contact there once again. And 27 just kind of parked it right in front of the 97, or 21, excuse me. Parked it right in front of the 97. 3 wide behind them. Travis Kvapil in the 27. In the 27. Now the 21 and the 97 side by side. Bosher goes up the racetrack, gives him some space. Gonna try to get the run off the corner. Got a great run off the corner there. And down the back stretch into turn 3. Chris Mack slicing his way through lap traffic here. Kevin Hamlin being held up by lap traffic. I'm gonna take a second to mute. I'll be right back with more commentary after this. And I'm back, and look at Kevin Hamlin. Look at all the cars he's got to deal with. Meanwhile, Chris Mack already half a lap ahead of him there. He's passing people like it's just him driving a souped up Ford Mustang on the highway, speeding, going way over the speed limit. That's what it looks like here today. He's just passing cars. Now behind the 23 of Jason Jarrett. Jarrett not making it easy for him there. He's getting up into the into the top 15, actually getting towards the top 10 battles here, as Christy Passmore is in 13. She's having a good run, even with the torn up rear end of her race car from the lap 1 shenanigans. And I mean, man, once you start getting up into the 11th, 12th, 11th, 10th, these guys start getting harder and harder to pass once you get further up the running order as you try to lap them, because they are fast and they want to stay on the lead lap so they can have a chance to win if the caution were to come out. And I apologize because I keep bumping my the wire to my microphone on things and it keeps messing up the audio. Now I gotta fix that. Alright. Underneath Jason Jarrett. Now underneath Aaron Crocker in the 98, and Aaron is gonna have to let the 97 by. Chris Mack somehow kept it off the outside wall. I'm not sure how he did. Man, you can tell he is still pushing as hard as he possibly can. I'm not sure why. Maybe he's trying to break some sort of a record or something. See how many cars he can lap by the end of this thing. He's still got halfway, or a little less than halfway to go in this race, and he's already lapped more than half of the field. Now trying to lap the 10th place car. That's Mark Gibson is underneath him. Gibson's just going to let him have it. He's happy with where he is right now. Fine with the 10th place finish. He's just going to go ahead, let the 97 go. Smart call, I must say. Smart call. Chris Mack is not slowing down. He's not waiting for anybody. He might start moving these guys out of the way. Oh my goodness, my game is loud. But he might start moving people out of the way sooner or later. So I'd say it's a good idea to stay out of this man's way, because there's no telling what he's going to do. We're going to be right back, though, after this short break. Welcome back to the the Stock Car Pro Series here from Lanier. Chris Mack just on a lapping spree here. That car in front of him is the 5th place car. That's Kyle Krisloff in the 7 machine that he's trying to lap. Chad Blunt, he's in 4th, and he's trying to lap him. There are numerous cars a lap down. Almost the entire field is a lap down here. And we've still got 31 laps to go. I mean, he's just on a roll here. He is absolutely moving. Moves to 34 of Darrell Basham out the way. Basham going a 2nd lap down here. Chris Mack, we haven't seen a dominant performance like this in a while. And I mean, like, ever on the channel. I mean, we've seen Jimmy Johnson dominate last season in the MG Cup Series Coca-Cola 600, where only, I believe, 5 cars finished on the lead lap. But this, I know there are less cars, but this is a whole new level. Chris Mack's trying to lap the entire field, and he's still got plenty of time to do so. I mean, shoot. I don't even know what to say. He's just on a move here today. He's a man on a mission, trying to prove some sort of a point. Get sideways off of turn 2. Luckily at the 28 of Mike Buckley there to save him from going all the way around. That would have been embarrassing if he spun from the lead there. 97 to Chris Mack. Coming up on the funny lap here. Just realized we didn't even mention the funny lap last race. But mentioning it here today, Chris Mack on lap 69 here. He's going to lead the funny lap coming off of turn 4. Mario Gosselin is the third place car, and he's right there. You can see him at the top of the frame. You can also see Kevin Hamlin, the second place. Oh, contact back there. Kyle Krisiloff getting by the lap traffic. Made a little bit of contact. Chris Mack is on a move. 20 laps to go, and he's got plenty of time to do what he is trying to do. But it's clear that he is, the reason he's pushing so hard is he is trying to lap the entire field here from Lanier National Speedway. His home track. He wants to put on a dominating performance, put on a show for these fans here, and send a message to everyone else that this is what I can do. He knows this track better than everybody else. He's raced here in late models before. He's won the inaugural Home Sweet Home 100 in Money's late model racing division. Was very strong and very fast in the second running of it here, and also was part of the reason that this channel even started coming to this track. The first video we ever ran, he was the one in the challenge. And now, using all that experience at this racetrack to consistently just put down fast lap times. I mean, he's not even that far off from when he started. He's only 8/10 off, or 4/10 off of his best lap. And the fact that we're able to say that, and we've gone almost the entire race green here, except for the first couple of laps, and we haven't had a single pit stop. That is just amazing. But now look, the 99 to Kevin Hamlin right up there. He's going to get held up by some slower cars. Chris Mack lapping a lot of these guys for a second time now, but gets by Kevin Hamlin, puts him a lap down. That's the second place car. That is the entire field, one lap down here from Lanier National Speedway. Chris Mack on the move, and he's still got more than 10 laps to spare as well. He can try to put as many of these guys multiple laps down as he can. He's going to put Billy Venturini a second lap down. Josh Allison going to try to aim for putting him another lap down as well here. All this, one of your most aggressive drivers in the field, and he hasn't had to do that much as he sends the 64 right up the racetrack. He hasn't had to use the bumper too much. I mean, he's, compared to what we're used to seeing out of him, he's been actually fairly clean today. Oh, contact! Aaron Crocker just drove down on his door. Caused him to slide up the racetrack in the Chad McCumbee that almost resulted in a wreck. Looks like Aaron possibly not happy about him lapping the entire field. I'm not sure what that was all about. Maybe a little bit embarrassed. I'm not sure what to say about that, but Kevin Hamlin fighting, trying to get past these lap cars so he can have a chance to finish on the lead lap, but nope, Chris Mack not having any of that. He's just going to drive away from them there. Now looking to put Jason Jarrett another lap down. We still got 6 laps to go, 5.5 laps to go now. Heading down the backstretch, going to try to get underneath Frank Kimmel. He's coming up on Christy Passmore as well. I swear, Christy Passmore has the coolest name. One of the coolest names in racing. Passmore. She's going to pass more cars here. But she's getting passed right now, so I guess not really a good time to bring that up. But hey, it is what it is. Chris Mack looking to pass more as he tries to pass a few more cars. Got up into the outside wall a couple of times this race. Gonna try a different line here, it seems. Gonna try to carry his speed around on the high side. Couldn't quite get it to work there. Oh, what a run off of turn 2. Got up into the outside wall just a little bit. Don't Be careful now. Don't do that. Don't tear it up. White flag in the air one more time around from Lanier National Speedway. Chris Mack, with an absolutely dominating performance, lapped the entire field and takes the checker flag to win at his home racetrack. How about that for the Atlanta native, Chris Mack? As I said, grew up just an hour away from this racetrack and rode Atlanta, which is right across the street from this track. 45 minutes away from Atlanta Motor Speedway, and he just absolutely just showed out here today. He dominated. And now gonna burn it down here, as he is your winner. And oh, careful now, don't tear it up. Goodness. Got up into the outside wall a little bit there. I don't think he cares. He owns that car. He owns his own team here in this series. I don't think he cares too much. He's gonna burn that thing to the ground here from Lanier National Speedway. We won't be needing a short track chassis for quite some time now, because up next, 2 super speedways, Pocono and wait, there's another track that I'm missing. Oh yeah, Milwaukee. That's a 1 mile track. He smacks another wall. Then Pocono and Michigan. So yeah, really no need. But now taking a victory lap around the racetrack, a Polish victory lap, as he does the Alan Kulwicki tribute. Going through 3 and 4 now. Oh, what just happened? His car just died. Oh my gosh. On his victory lap, the engine expires. The car is dead. I mean, the engine is killed. He's trying to let the thing roll down the banking and possibly get it to come around, but it is not moving too fast. It comes to a stop right there in the middle of 1 and 2. He was doing a victory lap. He can't even park in victory lane. We know he likes to park it in victory lane when he wins here, right there on the front stretch, and celebrate, but he doesn't even get a chance to do that because his engine just blew. Wow, man, how about that? That's funny. Well, he's gonna get out right there and celebrate. He doesn't care. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. Hope to see you guys next time, and until then, peace.